Hello there. It's Daniel here, man. Today was interesting. I set myself to do 400 dials. Guess what? I did those. 477 dials. And the funny thing is, I only got, let me see, five, six, eight. Actually, it was eight pickups, because two of them, like one of them I got through the cell phone of the company, and the other was through WhatsApp. So like from the dialer was only six, but actually it was eight. From those eight, one I put the guy show up, and I really wasn't like I think he's not gonna show up. He showed up, lawyer, old dude. He wasn't like an A type, but he was a yapper, talking a lot. And I was just saying, oh yeah, I have this money that I'm gonna get, so I'm just looking through. And like, my only goal was to get the documents on the call. And I didn't force the guy, so I could have. But he's like, yeah, follow up in September. I was like, why not? Let it be, right? And then there was like actually three follow-ups. I forgot this guy. He was an A type, this guy. That was just one, like, very, like, seems he's gonna close, but, like, he just ignored me. Oh, not like he's ignoring me. Like, when I call him, he was giving a classroom. He was giving class. But yeah. And then I had a call with a colleague, a friend of high ticket. Yeah, I'm starting to see them as friends. Funny, right? And then I was like, bro, this thing, like, it's getting more clear, but at the same time, it's still like kind of, there's a fog. There's a fog in front of me. But like, little by little, I'm starting to see through this fog. It's getting more thinner, you know? But that takes time, like my cadence, like, I realized that today. Like, things are being very patterned, very like pattern based. It's just like think about it, partner. Like, now just think about, like, it's more like thinking. I have to analyze the proposal. They do mention they have partners, but it's more like, I don't know why that is. That's a really good question. But little by little, I'm improving, but like, it's not like overnight that I'm gonna get the closest, but like, I'm getting like little, like, it's more like through trial and error of, like, in the sense of not like doing the right thing, but more so avoiding doing the wrong thing. It's more like avoiding, like, circling uh, around the mistakes, and then by default actually getting right. So like, I've been learning what's the wrong move, what's the wrong word, what's the wrong question. Like, now I'm like, oh, let's avoid this thing. Let's avoid to say this. Let's avoid to open up this rabbit hole. No, it's more that. And actually, it's getting good result. It's not like instantaneously, but like, some difficulties that I had in the beginning, I'm not getting those anymore. And that's only because this constant, like, iteration. Do the call, listen to the call, put the transcript into Gemini or ChatGPT, and then analyze that. Listen to a sales training. Like, huh, okay, that makes sense. Let's try this. Practice the script. Practice the objection handling. Understand the rationale behind the questions that I'm asking. Having the conversational flexibility of asking the same question in different ways, so I just don't come across as redundant, because that turn people off. That turns me off as well. Like, people asking the same question over and over again. So like, yeah, I just did that today. The guy was like, "Yeah, happy to see the price." I was like, "Okay, yeah." That aside, yeah. How did I ask? I was like, "No, yeah, that does make sense," but looking more to the benefits that you would utilize, um, not considering the investment, but more so the the things that would actually be useful. What those things would be. Like, I didn't ask like that, but like the idea was like, money aside, what do you think would be the most beneficial? And then he was like, I have to see the price first. And then I said, okay. Um, in terms of just the benefits and not like considering the investment, like, what would you actually utilize? And then he answered the question. And then I'm like, oh, you know? So like, it's those things, and I gotta do it every day. Every day, man. It's like a sport. It is like a sport, you know? And I'm getting better, you know? Not getting the sales, not yet, but like, I'm getting better. It's more clear. Like, this offer, it's kind of complex in a way, because there's a lot of little things, that a normal biz op don't have, which is, the contract, the permutations of the payment structure, the get the signature, and those things are like, you know, they add complexity, and like the slide deck, the benefits, so like all of those things, and like the project, like each project has its own, like, not a, like, overall, like, it's the same amenities, but each project it's in a different state, and they have a certain tourism activities. So because of that, that also I can also like utilize certain art, not artifacts, but certain characteristics of each individual project. But for that, I need to like actually know the thing that I'm talking about, and like those are very unique things, of this offer. Because normally, like any other offer, is just like get a result, and like it's, I don't see as complex as this shit that I'm doing right now, you know. And it's gonna complete 3 months that I'm there. On um yeah, not this Tuesday, on the 80th of September. It's gonna complete 3 months, you know. So yeah, man, I'm learning, and I'm improving little by little. So yeah, man, that's it. Let's keep moving forward, and let's move on. Bye.